So, guys, a note on meditation. You know, I know growing up as a Christian in a Christian household, meditation and to meditate and all that was like thought to be, of the devil. It was, and then as I got older and I would like sort of look at it and be like, what's going on over there? It seemed to be this fucking thing that needed to be taught. It was like it was owned by like the New Age movement, and they were going to teach you. You want to learn this awesome technique. We're going to teach you how to meditate, right? Meditation. Do you meditate? I meditate sometimes. I'm not too great with my meditation. I'm trying, right? These are all the things we think when we think meditate, right? Like it's almost it was almost overbearing, like I remember just, because I just started learning how to meditate like a few years ago. And it was I watched all kinds of different people and like, to see how to keep your attention. I'm like, man, why is this meditation so hard? Dude, since I've been doing these fucking definitions, right? You know what meditate means? It means to think or reflect upon. Revolve in one's mind. It means to contemplate. To dwell on anything in thought, right? To turn or revolve a subject in the mind. To ruminate, to reflect. So to meditate means to fucking think. And you won't even believe through my life when we have heard people mention meditation, we all, us guys, especially, we're just like, oh, okay, yeah, you're going to go meditate, and so what I'm trying to say is they get us to make fun of these words, ideas, and concepts, right, that are actually in our benefit or that we do all the time. We think all the time, guys, right? We think all the time, but what they're doing is they throw this word meditate out there and they get us to make fun of it. They get us to fucking act like it's some tutti frutti horseshit. Then they get all the division going on, right? And then you get the whole class who want to meditate, but they got to learn how to meditate, right? Guys, it's all a fucking illusion. Look at what I'm trying to explain here. They're mocking you. They're to play with, an illusion to play with. They're mocking. They're playing with you. A false show in psychology, an erroneous perception caused by a misinterpretation or exaggeration. And that's exactly what they're doing. By acting like, ooh, meditate, they throw that word out there. So do you see just with one word how much division, how much craziness they have caused throughout the years? So just me alone, I was in it up until just the other day. I'm like, it finally hit me. Even after writing it down, it still didn't hit me. And I'm like, all meditation is thinking. These motherfuckers have been throwing that word around like it's some far off concept that you need to be taught, and not only gurus and teachers. I mean, it's unbelievable, guys. They if you are following, you got to quit following. You got to quit following. Just stop following, because it's all an illusion. They are literally creating lack right in front of your face. You could just have eaten your meal and they can come in and fucking tell you, oh, and get you eating again. They've created, everything's an illusion. And it's all an illusion for the purpose of creating lack and desire and want. All for the purpose of keeping you on the hamster wheel, right? But yeah, to meditate, it simply means to think. It's that easy. Meditation, thinking. And we can all do it. We all have the ability. We all have that faculty of our mind to think. But thinking is this is the thing now, guys. To think and just be like, oh, and think real hard. Oh, yep, that's what it is. And then go, well, I thought about it. Now I'm back to my fucking shit. No, guys, that's where you are being that's where they're castrating you. After you think, you have your ability to reason. What is reason? The act of deducing consequences from premises. The highest faculty of the human mind. by which man is distinguished from brutes, and which enables him to contemplate things, spiritual as well as physical, to weigh all that can be said or thought for and against them, and hence to draw conclusions and to act accordingly. So now, you might have made it to the meditation stage already and don't even know it because you're being gaslit so badly and you're living in an illusion and you've given up your authority. And that's what I'm saying. You might be meditating and thinking over there, but that shit doesn't, that's just all circular. When you meditate and think over here, if you have an issue and you meditate and think over here, and when you think and you realize what it is, you don't just start, you see, over here, you're using excuses. You're going, this is the way it is. Well, I've done my best. Well, I don't know any better. Well, what would you do? All of that shit, when you realize those excuses coming up, and instead of allowing that nasty spelling, you are casting spells when you speak that. You are enslaving yourself when you say that, guys. The language we speak was specifically meant. It is a spell casting. It is a witch language. It is a spell casting language. Period. So once you meditate on these things and you realize how bad they are, for someone who is not a slave, they now take these things that they've thought and meditated on, and they're filtering them through their faculty of reason. Okay? They're filtering them down through. So it started off, maybe it was a whole bunch of this, and then as it goes through their faculty, then they're thinking about it, and then as they think about it, they throw out a few things, and then it's a little less, and it goes through their faculty of reason. As it comes through their faculty of reason, now you're really sifting out the horse shit. Because your faculty of reason allows you to think about everything, all sides of that, and hence to draw conclusions and to act accordingly. So it's almost, the reason is almost like a 3-step process. You're thinking, you're filtering, and then you're acting. Okay? So getting to it. I'm getting to it. I'm just putting this together, guys. I don't fucking plan this. I'm learning this as we go. I'm right there with you. It's just, I talk to myself like my ego is a cocksucker. My ego is a motherfucker. My ego, man, I fucking beat the shit out of that motherfucker every goddamn day. My ego is worthless. My ego is useless. My ego has gotten me in nothing but trouble. My ego is built on a world of lies and illusions. Okay? So we filter them through our faculty of reason, and by the time it comes out, now we are left with our truth, fact, and reality. After you filter through, you're left with your truth, fact, and reality. Okay? And now you're going to act accordingly. Okay? You're not acting accordingly is not going back into the insanity with the same mindset and the same plan and working even harder. That is not. No, that is, you're back in insanity. You're over there again. You're right back over there. You're not using your reason. Reason is a 3-step process. You're thinking about it. You're filtering it through your fucking, common sense filter. And then you're going to act accordingly once you come to your premise, right? You're going to act accordingly. You're not going to jump back in, and you're not going to put your muzzle back on in public. And you're not going to go, ooh, you got to get the shot. You're not going to, ooh, you got to vote for this cocksucker. Right? You're not going to do any of that. You're not going to go, ooh, I need to go to the doctors. You're not going to go, ooh, I haven't eaten in 2 hours. You're not going to do any of that, because you're going to start thinking about these actions, and you're going to act accordingly. And if you're not behaving in such a manner, and you are giving yourself over to these dopamine hits and these fucking, other authorities and this superfluous shit and all these illusions, then you are not using your faculty of reason. You are thinking, maybe you're thinking, but you're no more than a thinking monkey. You know what I mean? It's just, Yeah. So I don't know. That's where I'm at with it, man. But yeah, that's all meditation is. It's just thinking. And they hijacked that, and said, well, here's a whole industry that's going to teach you how to think. I mean, what the fuck? And then people go years frustrated. I mean, people who have tried to meditate, they get frustrated. They're like, fuck, I can't meditate, man. And I mean, now I'm just sitting here thinking, I'm like, what the fuck, man? Yes, you can. You're probably meditating a lot. It's just, what are you meditating on? Are you meditating on your fucking brand new car? Are you meditating on your fucking job? Are you meditating on your girlfriend? Are you meditating on your fucking, next nut you're going to get off? Are you meditating on your next workout? What are you meditating on? You're meditating on something. Most likely, I mean, I guess some people can just, I don't know, man. I've never been able to just fucking autonomically go about my business. Oh, well, when I used to drink, get really fucked up, I black out. But other than that, I've never consciously been able to just, autonomically go through. So I don't know, man. Yeah, but just think guys, it's all an illusion, and they're mocking you. They're mocking you with the food. They're mocking you with the health industry and the doctors and all this shit, calling them your heroes. They literally put you in a fucking program, and then they enslaved you in that program, and then they abuse you, and they say, well, look, we're keeping you alive, man. You're still alive, and man, it's fucking sick, dude. It's really sick because it's just become so in your face. I mean, because everybody's suffering from disease now. And then everybody's mental capacity is breaking down, and a lot more people are showing ADHD and all these other things because people's spirits are knocking at the door saying, motherfucker, you've been on autopilot and having these goddamn programs and entities and AI running you for so goddamn long. But shit has just gotten way too fucked up. It's time, man. Now's the time, So that's why healing is so important, and it's only you. You're not going to heal anybody else. If you're saying that shit, then you need some fucking healing yourself. You need to cut everything else off, and you need to heal your ass. Quit making excuses. Quit accepting authorities over you. Quit with this fucking faith and belief that's keeping you enslaved, and start using this. Start meditating on these things. Okay, you're to the point. You realize everything's fucked up, but you keep on going, oh, what am I going to do? No, time to stop that and use your faculty of reason, right? Your faculty of reason. Take those things and those things that you're like, oh my God, everything's fucked up. And then instead of saying, oh, well, that's okay, it's just like that. No, now filter them down. You got faculty of reason, filter them down. Everything's fucked up. Everything's fucked up. Oh, we are definitely enslaved. Oh, I see slavery everywhere around us. Okay. What do I do? What's the best course of action right now? Oh, healing. And then you go and heal. There you go.